Game of Thrones Season 7 is over, which means we have plenty of time to wildly speculate about what happened and what is going to happen. And speaking of different time frames, we have, of course, Bran, who sort of lives in both. So Isaac Hempstead Wright, who obviously plays Bran, talked about his portrayal to Vulture, saying quite a few things, one of which was that he based the character sort of on Dr. Manhattan from the Watchmen comic, where he exists in all these different times, and he's kind of there, and he's kind of vacant or I guess astounded by the idea of time and space being immaterial to him, essentially. And then we also have the thought that there is a piece of Bran in there, though, so Hempstead Wright called him the first cyborg, which isn't exactly accurate because you have to be robotic to be a cyborg, but you could say the first partial human, partial ancient being. So there's this theory out there that when we are looking at the part of Season 7 in which the White Walkers and the Whites are walking, it looks kind of like the Stark sigil. And that was evidence enough to some people that Bran is indeed the Night King because he can exist and not exist in all these different times. And that's just one of many crazy theories about what's going on. However, Hempstead Wright addressed this directly, saying, "I think it's less that they're the same person and more that they're two of the ancient beings of Westeros. Perhaps we can think of it as these are two characters with a huge amount of power, but one is a Frankenstein's monster who is driven by nothing but hatred and violence. Then there's Bran, who uses his powers for good. I want to find out why the Night King is so obsessed with destroying mankind." Good question, because I don't know what his motivations are besides crush everything. Crush everything and then what? Are you the king? Do you take over the world? For what purpose? What is the point of what you're doing besides destruction and mayhem and everything looks gross now? I don't know, personally. So we can take that to mean that that theory is debunked, or you could be like me and never believe anything anyone connected to a series says, namely Star Wars, and decide to have that theory anyway. Do you believe it? Do you believe that Bran is not the Night King or is the Night King? Please let me know what you think below, and please like and subscribe for more.